prime my lids with some concealer, then setting my concealer in place with some setting powder. The concealer I'm going to be using as a primer is from Maybelline, the Instant Age Remind Eraser in the shade Caramel. Right, now that is done, I'm going to go in with the transition shade. The palette I'm going to be using for that is this Oh Honey Nicka Cosmetics palette. So I'm going to be using this shade first. I'm going to be using this shade. Now I'm going to go in with my yellow shade all over my lid. It looks kind of weird right now obviously, but I'm going to blend the edges with some transition shade that we used before. Now I'm going to be applying some lashes and I'll be back. For face I'm going to be using a moisturizer. Next for foundation I'm going to be using my favorite at the moment, the Milani's Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 foundation plus concealer in the shade Warm Beige. Next I'm going to warm up my face using some bronzer, or I might just use using the Rimmel London's Insta Duo Contour Stick in the shade Dark. I feel like highlighting my nose a little bit, so for that I'm going to be using a concealer that's from Fenty Beauty and it's in the shade 310. Next I'm going to go in with a blush. I'm going to be using my favorite liquid lipstick for this, the Lakme's Forever Matte Liquid Lip Color in the shade Nude Matte. Next we're going to go in with a highlighter, and again I'm going to be using this shade, this palette itself. I really love the colors of this palette. I'm going to be using this goldeny shade. So for the inner corner I'm going to be using this bronzy shade over here. Done. Now I'm going to set my face with my setting spray. Okay, now I completely forgot about my lower lash line, so I'm going to be using this shade first and then I'm going to go in with this yellow shade which we have used on our lid.